Imagine finding out that your grandmother isn't just an old woman who loves lucky charms and strange stories. She's actually the protector of a magical phoenix powerful enough to destroy the entire world. And imagine that on the very night she dies, a giant talking tiger appears and tells you that you're the next guardian. Sounds impossible, right? Well, that's exactly what happens to a teenager named Tom Lee. One minute, he's worried about school and fitting in. The next, he's being hunted by monsters, chased across San Francisco, and forced to fight an ancient sorceress who wants the phoenix's power for herself. But what Tom doesn't know is that the biggest battle isn't against monsters. It's against his own fear. And this decision will change his life forever. This is the story of the Tiger's Apprentice. Our story begins in San Francisco's Chinatown. We meet Tom Lee, an ordinary Chinese-American teenager who lives with his grandmother, Emma. Most people in the neighborhood think she's eccentric because her house is covered with charms, candles, and mysterious symbols. Tom loves his grandmother, but sometimes he's embarrassed by her strange behavior. He just wants to live a normal life. At school, Tom struggles to fit in. He doesn't really know where he belongs. He's caught between two cultures and often feels like an outsider. Meanwhile, Emma secretly protects something incredibly important, a magical phoenix egg hidden inside a small stone. The phoenix is no ordinary creature. It possesses unimaginable power, and if it falls into the wrong hands, the entire world could suffer. For years, Emma has protected it in secret, but evil has finally found her. One evening, strange creatures begin appearing around Chinatown. Emma immediately realizes that danger is coming. She has spent years preparing for this moment, but even she knows that her time is running out. Then someone unexpected arrives. A huge tiger appears. At first, Tom thinks he's losing his mind, but the tiger suddenly transforms into a man named Mr. Hu. Mr. Hu isn't an ordinary man. He is one of the magical guardians connected to the Chinese zodiac. He has come because he senses that the phoenix is in danger. Unfortunately, he's already too late. A powerful sorceress named Lu attacks. Lu has been searching for the phoenix for years because she believes its power can change her fate and give her unlimited control. Emma fights bravely to protect Tom and the phoenix, but during the battle, she is killed. It's a heartbreaking moment. Tom loses the only family he has left. And before he can even process what happened, Mr. Hu reveals something unbelievable. Tom has inherited his grandmother's responsibility. He is now the new guardian of the phoenix. Things are about to get much worse. Tom refuses to believe any of this. A talking tiger? Magic? Ancient guardians? It sounds completely insane. But then monsters begin chasing him. Suddenly, the impossible becomes very real. Mr. Hu saves Tom and takes him to a secret place where he explains everything. Long ago, powerful beings created guardians to protect the phoenix from evil forces. Every generation has a protector. Now, that protector is Tom. The problem is that Tom has absolutely no training. He's just a normal teenager. Or at least, that's what he thinks. Mr. Hu tells him that he must learn magic and become strong enough to protect the phoenix. Tom doesn't want this responsibility. He misses his grandmother and wants his old life back, but he doesn't have a choice. Lu is still searching for him, and if she gets the phoenix, millions of lives could be at risk. Mr. Hu introduces Tom to other magical guardians connected to the Chinese zodiac. Among them are Mistral, the powerful dragon, Sydney, the clever rat, Monkey, the funny but skilled warrior, and several other zodiac protectors. At first, the group isn't convinced that Tom can become a guardian. After all, he's inexperienced, scared, and doesn't know the first thing about magic. Even Tom doubts himself, but Mr. Hu sees potential in him, so the training begins. And it's a disaster. Tom can't focus. He can't control his powers. He keeps making mistakes. Every lesson ends in failure. The other guardians begin to wonder if Emma made a mistake. But what they don't know is that Tom possesses something even more important than power. He has courage. He just hasn't discovered it yet. As Tom trains, Lu begins making her move. She's gathering magical creatures and preparing for war. She knows the phoenix's power could give her everything she's ever wanted. Meanwhile, Tom starts learning more about his grandmother. He discovers that she protected him his entire life. Every strange thing she did had a purpose. Every charm on the house was there to keep evil away. Tom begins to realize how much she sacrificed for him. This changes everything. For the first time, he starts taking his training seriously. He learns to trust Mr. Hu. And Mr. Hu also changes. At first, he sees Tom as a burden. But slowly, he starts seeing him as family. Their relationship becomes the heart of the story. The tiger isn't just teaching Tom how to fight. He's teaching him how to believe in himself. During their journey, Tom meets a girl named Rav. She's confident, adventurous, and seems to understand the magical world better than he does. Tom quickly becomes friends with her. She encourages him and helps him feel less alone. But there is something mysterious about her. She seems to know more than she's saying. Still, Tom trusts her, and that's exactly what makes the situation dangerous, because not everyone is who they appear to be. Lou finally reveals her true intentions. She wants to force the Phoenix to awaken before the right time. Doing so could unleash catastrophic power. The Guardians realize they don't have much time left. If they fail, the entire world could descend into chaos. The team sets out to stop her. Along the way, they face magical creatures and deadly traps. Each challenge pushes Tom further. Each battle teaches him something new. He begins acting less like a frightened teenager and more like a true guardian. For the first time, the others start believing in him. But their biggest challenge is still ahead. As the team gets closer to the Phoenix, the truth about Rav is finally revealed. She has been working with Lou. Tom is devastated. He trusted her. He believes she was his friend. The betrayal hurts deeply. But things aren't as simple as they seem. Rav isn't truly evil. She has been manipulated and used. She's trapped between loyalty and doing what is right. This creates one of the movie's most emotional moments. Tom realizes that everyone makes mistakes. Even good people can choose the wrong path. The important thing is whether they're willing to change. This lesson becomes very important later. The Guardians finally discover where the Phoenix is being hidden, but reaching it won't be easy. Lou has prepared powerful defenses. Monsters and magical traps stand in their way. The team splits up. Each Guardian faces a different challenge. Monkey battles enemies using clever tricks. Mistral uses her incredible strength to protect the others. Sydney risks his life to help the team move forward. Everyone is making sacrifices. Everyone understands that failure isn't an option. Meanwhile, Tom and Mr. Who continue toward the Phoenix. But danger is everywhere. One mistake could cost them everything. At last, the final battle begins. Lou reaches the Phoenix. The ancient power starts awakening. Energy erupts across the city. Buildings shake. The sky changes. It feels like the end of the world. Tom finally understands why his grandmother gave her life to protect this creature. No one should control this power. Lou and Tom fight. At first, Tom is completely outmatched. He's younger, weaker, and less experienced. But then he remembers everything he's learned. His grandmother's wisdom, Mr. Who's lessons, the support of his friends. Being a guardian isn't about being the strongest. It's about protecting others. This realization changes him. Tom stops fighting with fear. Instead, he fights with purpose. The other guardians join him. Together, they stand against Lou. It's not one hero saving the day. It's a team. And that's the movie's biggest message. Working together makes them stronger than any single enemy. Eventually, Tom reaches the Phoenix and prevents its power from being misused. Lou's plan fails. The world is saved. But the victory comes at a heavy emotional cost. Several characters risk everything during the battle, and Tom finally accepts that his old life is gone forever. After the battle, peace returns. The Phoenix is safe once again. The surviving Guardians recognize Tom as the new protector. He's no longer the scared boy from the beginning. He's become a true guardian. Mr. Who looks at him with pride. Their journey together has changed both of them. Tom also remembers his grandmother. Instead of being sad, he finally understands her. She didn't hide the truth because she didn't trust him. She was protecting him until he was ready. And now he is. The movie ends with Tom embracing his new destiny. The adventures aren't over. In fact, they may just be beginning, because the magical world still exists. New dangers may come, and whenever they do, Tom will be ready. The Tiger's Apprentice teaches us that courage doesn't mean being fearless. It means moving forward even when you're afraid. The movie also reminds us that family isn't always defined by blood. Sometimes it's the people who stand beside us during our darkest moments. And finally, true strength doesn't come from magic or power. It comes from trust, friendship, and the willingness to protect others. Because even an ordinary teenager can become a hero if he chooses to believe in himself. And that's the incredible story of The Tiger's Apprentice, 2024.